In the morning, after discussing a project with our partner, I unintentionally ran into Sonia Cage, the woman I was deeply in love with, at the Dior boutique. She bought the custom suit I had reserved for a long time. That evening, the suit appeared on the body of Sonia's male assistant. I didn't question her, merely smiling with playful amusement. Then, I had all Dior stores in the city bring over every custom suit of the same style and piled them in front of her. I told her to buy them all at once if she liked. My good friend even stayed up all night drafting a divorce agreement for me. I was rich, handsome and capable. If there's one thing I never lacked, it was women. At the annual company gala, I held a glass of red wine, chatting and laughing with the CEOs of our branch offices. As the music began to play, the dance floor grew lively. Sonia showed up fashionably late with her male assistant in tow. I watched with my own eyes as she helped Keenan Summers adjust the position of his Dior brooch at the entrance. Her lips curled slightly, her eyes brimming with affection, clearly satisfied with her work. Sonia had always had an exceptional eye for detail. After her adjustment, Keenan's entire demeanor was immediately elevated, barely enough to match the custom suit he was wearing. In that moment, all my illusions were shattered. That morning, when I saw Sonia leaving the Dior boutique, I thought she was picking up the suit for me and my heart was filled with happiness. I even had my stylist prepare a hairstyle to match the suit. Up until the start of the gala, I kept waiting, but the suit never made it back home. I specifically called her, testing the waters by asking if she had something for me. She brushed me off with a vague excuse about being busy with work, but I still caught the faint sound of a timid male voice in the background. "Mrs. Phoenix, do you think Mr. Phoenix would be upset if he finds out?" "Don't worry about it. He has so many clothes, he could open a fashion show," she said. At that moment, I realized this woman was no longer the same. Keenan obediently followed Sonia, giving me a polite smile. The mole at the corner of his eye looked especially familiar. He congratulated me. "Good evening, Mr. Phoenix. Congratulations on being named the city's most accomplished young entrepreneur of the year." In response to his compliment, my gaze turned colder, scrutinizing him from head to toe and said, "That suit of yours is nice, it's the same style as the Dior suit I had reserved. We're all smart people, there's no need to spell things out." As a fresh graduate who had been working for less than a year, he couldn't possibly afford a high-end suit costing nearly $20,000. Under my gaze, Keenan squirmed uncomfortably, pursing his lips and casting nervous glances at Sonia. Sonia met my gaze with her usual calm and composed expression and said, "Cole, don't misunderstand. Keenan said he's never attended such a formal event or worn a high-end suit before. Since he works hard and is so ambitious, I just casually picked one up for him." I raised an eyebrow and nodded, signaling to my assistant. The next second, a row of 13 Dior salespeople, all dressed impeccably in tailored work uniforms, walked into the hall with polite smiles. Each of them carried a matching suit and lined up in front of Sonia. She looked at me, puzzled. With my arms crossed, I leaned casually against a carved pillar, the corners of my mouth lifting into a mocking smile while I said, "Pay for them." All 13 CEOs here brought their assistants, each one hardworking and ambitious. Surely Mrs. Phoenix wouldn't play favorites and only dote on her own assistant. Keenan understood that I was deliberately embarrassing them. The blood drained from his face in an instant, leaving him pale with shame and frustration. "Mr. Phoenix, don't make things difficult for Mrs. Phoenix. This is all my fault.